How's it going, guys? It's your boy Splash. I'm back with another mock draft. I am currently recording this at 4:23 a.m. Pacific time. So this intro, at least. So you'll probably see this intro a few times. Just going to reuse it. So before we start, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring a ding ding, that Le'Veon bell, that notification bell, or it's draft season. Marquee spell, ring a ding ding, that marquee spell, that notification bell, so you're notified. My mom talked to me this morning or yesterday at this point, and she said, hey, maybe you should tell your subscribers and such what the bell means, right? So with the bell, there's three distinctions. You can have the bell off, which means you don't get notifications. Boo, that's bad, right? Then you have the halfway lit bell. It's not like there's not a line through it, right? It's a bell. It's like a bell emoji, and you get some notifications. But what we want is fill in that bell, get the little curvy bits next to the bell, so you're notified when we go live, when we post things like this. And I have a lot of mock drafts to catch up on. I have a lot of player rankings to catch up on. So let's get right into this mock draft. Let's go. Welcome in, boys and girls. It is time for me to mock draft for my favorite team, the Baltimore Ravens. 7 rounds, full speed ahead, PFF board, default settings, no trades. Let's get it started. Ravens are picking at 14. Hate to say that. Probably have some Ravens analysis over the offseason, but today's draft talk, PFF thinks the needs are defensive line and cornerback. I can't say I disagree with them. I would also tack on offensive line, although Tyler Linderbaum is not necessarily a scheme fit for Baltimore. Although you could offer some versatility of scheme there. And here is the question at 14. It's to me a little early for Karlaftis, for Lloyd. Linderbaum just isn't like a scheme fit. Devontae Wyatt, I think it's a tad early for him. Way early for Ryman. Baltimore's in an awkward spot, and this is a spot that even I love Zion Johnson. I think Zion Johnson's a top 20 player in this class, maybe even a top 15 player. But I'm hesitant to take him at 14. This is a spot that if I'm Eric DeCosta and I see this board, I am 100% trading down. Like if like McDuffie's gone, Hamilton is gone, Sauce is probably going to be gone. Stingley is probably gone. If all of these guys are gone, the top 3 tackles are almost certainly going to be gone. I'm trading down here, and my strategy here is Baltimore picks at 14 and 45. I want those picks close together. I want them picking at 29 and 37, something like that, right? Trade down in the first round, get some later round draft capital, and then move up, right? Get another pick in there, like move from 45 up, move from 76 up, move from 100 up, because as you can see, the Ravens have a ton of later round draft capital, but it's not like 6th, 7th round. They have 5 4th round picks. I would use those to Eric DeCosta's advantage. No trades in this draft, sadly. This is tough. Karlaftis is a fun option, not a fun option. He's probably a lifelong number 2 guy. Devin Lloyd would bring the brains to the freaky athletes with Patrick Queen. Linderbaum. This is tough. Devontae Wyatt, I know, has some off-the-field stuff. I can't say if that's true or that's not true, but what I know about Devontae Wyatt is he is a darn good football player, and I'm going to take a darn good football player here at 14. Maybe a touch early, but you know what? I'll take it. It's a need for Baltimore. I know you can say, oh, they brought in Michael Pierce. Yes, that's true, but Pierce is a run stuffer. Devontae Wyatt is much more of a well-rounded interior defensive line presence. And now at 45, see, like a Josh Pascal could be fun. Drake Jackson, add some more names in that edge room. Kingsley Ngabare. If we could trade down, I'd like a Roger McCreary. I think Baltimore, to me, the offense is going to be good. The offense is fine. When Lamar is healthy, you have a top 10 in all likelihood offense. You're going to have one of the best rushing attacks, if not the best, with Dobbins and Edwards back. You have a competent receiving core. You have the best tight end in the NFL, at least last year's best tight end, Mark Andrews, a top 3 tight end in the NFL. You throw in solid enough receiver options, solid enough that I do not want to draft a wide receiver in the first 2 rounds unless it is a ridiculous value. I like Bateman. I like, Hollywood can do some things. Beyond that, I think the depth is passable. Is it the best receiver core in the NFL? No, but it doesn't need to be. So I am focusing on continuing to improve the defense because I don't trust the defense at the moment. I think that's where a lot of the downfalls of the Ravens were last year. Even with Lamar in the lineup, was the defense is kind of all over the place. So I'm, gonna bank on a high upside guy, Nick Benito. We've seen some early progress with Odafe Owe. Fun prospect there. Benito, not quite the athlete, but he is a guy that will develop. And now we might take another Oklahoma player here. Offensive lines, I thought here, Jamari Sally or Dylan Parham. I think of both of these guys as guards. Oh, Marcus Jones. Ooh, I'd love me some Marcus Jones. Throw him in the slot. Tavon Young, I believe, is gone now. I don't remember if he's signed anywhere, but I believe he is gone now. Ooh, this is fun. Asamoah, Ngabare, fun players as well. But Marcus Jones is I believe, could be a force multiplier. He plays with incredible tenacity. He plays with, you can even play him on offense. Houston did that a little bit, jet sweeps and stuff, kind of like the Devin Duvernay role in the offense. He also returns kicks. Granted, the Ravens have an all-pro caliber return man. But Marcus Jones is a lot of fun. He helps the cornerback room, can play in the slot. Nice player there. And now we get all of the mid-round picks here for Baltimore. I've already picked Kellen Diesch to 2 out of 3 AFC North drafts I've done before this one. So check that out if you're interested. Kyle Phillips. I like the fit there. But I am going to go with the theme of the day here is improving the secondary, improving the defense. Jalen Armour-Davis. Throw me another Alabama corner. And Luke Fortner goes at 108. Darn it. Also, Jelani Woods at 104. Both of those picks I would have made if they were available. That's a really nice pick of Carson Strong there, by the way. All right. Continuing on here. Let's see if there's any really nice value. Jeremy Ruckert is a fun name. I'm going to try to get him at 119. Zion McCollum. Look, I've already drafted 2 corners. I'm tempted to draft a third one because you can never have too many corners. Oh, boy. Kyle Phillips is a fun option. The Ravens do not have a true slot right now. Bateman's an X. Hollywood has like X tendencies, but you can use him more as a Z. Duvernay is more of like a gadget guy. I wouldn't classify him as a slot. And I think the real life 3rd round, 4th round could be a tight end spot. Let me show you the tight ends that are on the board here. Ruckert, Otten. Ooh, I like Otten a lot. If the Ravens used a 3rd round pick on Cade Otten, I'm happy with it. I am going to try, and I'm going to go ahead and get Kyle Phillips. He's a true slot, great route runner, going to be like Zion McCollum, great pick. 3rd and wide open, and now we're going to go with the tight end. I love me some Cade Otten. Chikakonkwo, shout out to him, Daniel Bellinger, Charlie Kohler. Cade Otten blocks his tail off. Baltimore loves their blocking tight ends. Otten can be the day 1 tight end 3, and he's probably a better pass catcher already than Nick Boyle. And I think he's a great blocker. And we can see some more 3 tight end sets in Baltimore. So Cade Otten, I think he'd be an unbelievable pick there. PFF's probably not going to love it, but that's okay. Kellen Diesch is still on the board. What did Kellen Diesch do? What did Kellen Diesch do to all these teams? Okay, if available, Spencer Burford will be the pick at 139. Kellen Barnes, athletic freak. Chikakonkwo already went with a tight end just a second ago. Malcolm Rodriguez, JT Woods. JT Woods is a good athlete. You know what? I'm going to go Kellen Diesch. Again, he's a guy I've mentioned in previous episodes. If he was still at Texas A&M, he's probably a 2nd or 3rd round guy. He goes to Arizona. He transfers to Arizona State. Now he slips in the draft. Whoop-de-doo. I think he is exceptionally talented. Pierre Strong in this offense would be a lot of fun. Actually, I don't hate that. Neil Farrell, more of like a traditional, like more of a run stopper. Could get him at 141. No quarterback. Tyson Anderson, Josh Williams, Kevin Austin, Matt Waletzko, Damon Clark. I'm gonna roll with Pierre Strong. Actually, okay. The Strong versus Algier here. Strong is more athletic. Algier is more of like I think more like a Le'Veon Bell type. So Le'Veon Bell was like a good enough athlete, but his main idea was patience and vision, right? He was going to he is going to watch the holes develop. And I think in this Ravens offense, that can be super valuable because you have the kind of thunder and lightning with Dobbins and with Edwards. And I think you throw in another, like a change of pace back here. Tyler Algier over Pierre Strong. I don't love that, but I'll take Algier here over Strong. Because I assume Pierre Strong, crazy athlete, is going to go a lot higher than the middle of the fourth round, end of the fourth round, sorry. And then here we're going to take, we're going to go ahead and take Neil Farrell. Yeah, we're going to take Neil Farrell out of LSU, throw in another interior lineman, and now we get to wait until 196. So those are the picks. If I'm Eric DeCosta, I don't want to make all of those draft picks. I want to, to strategically move up and move down with those and say, hey, we can, if you're a team that, say, I'm going to use the 2021 Texans as an example. So the Texans only had limited draft resources. So if you told the Texans, okay, or even last year's Seahawks team, or like a Rams team this year that doesn't have much draft capital, or Miami that doesn't have much draft capital. If I'm Miami, would you want 2/4 or would you want that 102? Right. So if I'm Baltimore, I'd be like, hey, do you want, these 2/4? And, you get more draft capital so you can fill out your roster more, and you have the, you have a couple extra draft picks to work with. And Baltimore says, we're going to condense our 5 into, 2 higher quality picks potentially. I think that is a valuable situation. But here, last pick, just went with a running back. Kind of regret that with White and Chandler available. I think there's better value here. Matt Araiza, look, Sam Cook's been in Baltimore a very long time. Sterling Weatherford, that could be fun. Am I taking a safety? I don't believe I've taken a safety. Sterling Weatherford is he's kind of like a poor man's Kyle Hamilton. Like more of a box safety than a true free. I'm going to roll with Weatherford. PFF's probably going to hate that, but I think the value there I think it's fine. End of the 6th or end of the 5th round, early or middle of the 6th round. I think it's fine value. And we get to wait. As always, my goal here is A- or B+. Too high, then maybe it's just I picked PFF's favorite players. Too low, then maybe PFF just hates me. But let's check it out. All right, we get a hot start. B+ for Devontae Wyatt. Okay. An A for Nick Bonito. An B+ for Marcus Jones. An A for Jalen Armour-Davis. B+ for Kyle Phillips. C for Kate Otten. See, I love this pick. Baltimore needs a third tight end. I think I would love that pick. A for Kellen Diesch, of course. C for Tyler Algier. I agree with that. I would definitely take Pierre Strong. Neil Farrell Jr., B+. Okay. Sterling Weatherford. How is that a C-? He's actually a good player. B+. I think this is an A- draft. I think Otten's a better player. I think Algier would be a better pick in real life because Strong is almost certainly gone. And Sterling Weatherford in the 6th round is nice. I did defense heavy early. I like it a lot. You grab 2 corners. Jones can play in the slot. Armour-Davis can be a weapon. Like, do you realize how much the NFL is now nickel and dime these days? 5 or 6 defensive backs. You get a versatile chess piece like Marcus Jones. You can even use him on offense a little bit in the return game as like a foil to Devin Duvernay. Jalen Armour-Davis is flying up draft boards as well. I think this is an A- draft. PFF says otherwise, but that's okay. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring a ding ding, that marquee bell, that notification bell, so you get notified whenever we go live or whenever we post something like this. Make sure you download the uSTADIUM app. If you come from one of these mock draft videos and you want in on takes, hopefully you want in on takes, tag me at Splash. I'll send you 1,000 points. Let me know what video you're coming from. If it's from the Bears, from the Packers, the Lions, one of the AFC North teams. Pick your poison wherever you're coming from. Keep it locked in with uSTADIUM, and peace out and keep moving forward, ladies and gentlemen.